What's going on? It's Eric, Techstuffs, and we're back with Wes's RCI-2950. This is serial number in the 220s, I believe, so this one has a battery. A couple things he wants done to it. I know he wants the keypad whitened, and I think we have blue displays in here. He wants changed back to bright orange, and these buttons are kind of, the backlight on these are usually a yellow, and I do have some orange ones, so we're going to match that up, make it bright for him. I did see that he sent some parts to swap out, so we're going to do a recap as well. Actually swap out this keypad, and I'm going to see what I can do to brighten and whiten it and send it back with it to him, so either he can use it on another radio or sell it to somebody, but we'll see what that color turns into. But yeah, it looks really kind of nice that someone took the time to put in there. Can get this out of the way for a second. Received on October 14th, 1994, and I believe that's for 400 Canadian. Yes, Wes is in Canada, and so he wanted to get this done. And one other funny thing I did see on this before we powered up is a no on that capacitor that's on the other side here, that just so big. So yes, if you do use that hole, you're going to have a big issue. So that's why it's actually covered up with almost similar vinyl. So when we do the recap, of course, we'll bend that out of the way so you won't have to have that no anymore. But very cool. I actually saw another example, something similar, but yeah, that's one way not to drill one of your mounting screws if you use some aftermarket ones, or they're a little bit longer. Each radio seems to be different lengths on those, some of the lugs. So yeah, that's one way definitely to do it. So let me go ahead and get everything set up here, and we'll do a power up and a quick test. All right, so Wes has a starts with the 226 serial number. So we're going to go ahead and just power this up real quick and see what's going on. It's going to have the battery, which yeah, I know we're probably going to have to replace that as well. It does have the blue lights, and I believe that's all the way up. So yeah, that's kind of unusable. I'm using this lamp here, simulate a little bit of daylight, but very unusable if you're using mobile. So he wants to get that definitely taken care of, back to stock. We'll use LEDs in that. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and change out the battery. Let's see here real quick. So you can hear just changing modes. We got some dirty knobs. Yeah, volume's dirty. And moving it around. So yeah, we're gonna have to do a good cleaning. Let's go ahead and just power this up real quick with the microphone. He didn't include one or a power cord. I always have to remember that when I'm doing these videos. Who gave me what, so I don't send anything back there like, why did I get an extra microphone? And then I find out I don't have one here. So he didn't provide one or a power cord, so we're going to go ahead and send this back to him just as the radio came, minus all the fixings that we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and throw the bird on. We're on AM into the dummy load. RF power's all the way up, and we have 200 watt slugs, average and peak. And we're just on the average, a little under. Hello, testing 1 2 3 4. Hello, 1 2 3 4, and peaking about 20 on AM. We'll just go to upper, see what that does right now. Hello, testing 1 2 3 4. Audio check 1 2 3 4. Audio check 1 2 3 4. And we do have our average on this peaking up a good bit. Audio testing 1 2 3 4. All right, so we're going to go ahead, start the process, and get back to y'all. Just going to pop the covers off of Wes's RCI-2950. Oh, we see some wires. All right, let's see here. Looks like there was a blown trace here. Need to get repaired probably due to that capacitor. Interesting. It just completely gone. But then I see this going on here. Man, oh man. All around, the screws seem to be in good shape. You know, no real discoloration. A couple of scratches and dents on the radio down here. You see on the faceplate there. That's how I received it. I said this is a radio that's very important to him, so I just want to pop the covers. Saw some stuff on the one side, so you always want to do your due diligence. So we're going to take the cover off here. All right. Well, this is this is something new. At least for me. Maybe your old guys know all about this, but this board right here with the leg coming off. There, let's zoom out for a second. A leg coming off, and we have a board that's zip tied in here somewhat. I've never seen anything like this, guys. You tell me what we're dealing with here. Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a minute. Back with Wes's 2950 here, and we have it a little cleaner than we had it previously. We got everything all battery put in here. This also just has a remote switch. You can turn that off if you're doing a long-term storage. You can go ahead and just kill that, and it'll reset the CPU. So that's nice and easy. We left this board in. We just put it off and zip tied it up, shortened the wires. This is a preamp, mic preamp. So instead of putting a power mic on the outside, it's put in place here. Of course, we did the wiring. It was originally just right to 12 volts, so even with the radio off, this was still drawing. Not much, but it still draws. So switch that over to the power switch, so this will only come on when the radio is on, because that's the only time you need it. Did a recap. Went ahead and pulled this cap over to the side, so that mounting hole, like I said, that original cap is just right down here and sticks up right there. So yeah, if you use an aftermarket lug, it will pop into the cap and the original one. So yeah, if you have the RCI knobs, sometimes that's not really a problem unless you really crank it down. Don't use the washers, the rubber grommets and stuff. But anyway, yep, did a re-grease, got the components all re-greased up, and re-greased the heat sink as well. But Wes, we're going to go ahead and put the final touches on this and put the covers on it and show it on the air. This was the blue one here, but yeah, this is now going to be very nice and a little bit more than stock, but really nice. So we'll go ahead and get the covers on, get everything going, and get this shown off and get it back to Wes, who will be able to enjoy his radio for years and years to come. Now, I forgot to say that this is not an encapsulated, heat shrunk battery pack. This is actually, you take out this zip tie, you can go ahead and change out, and it uses the same, it's a CR-2032 battery in there. So all you have to do is clip that zip tie, pop the cover off, and put your new battery in. Of course, use the reset process down below, right there with the switch S601. After you replace a battery, do that upon power up. But yes, all right, Wes, just to let you know, that's how that works. CQDX 1200 South Carolina, we're standing by.
1200 South Carolina, 256 in Iowa.
256 Iowa, you're making a very nice trip into South Carolina. 1200 South Carolina returning.
Yes, sir. Gene on this end. Golf Echo, November Echo, Shenandoah, Iowa, right in the southwest sir. Go ahead.
All right, the name here is Eric. I do appreciate the contact. Working on a gentleman's radio, and I'm glad conditions are in from Iowa to South Carolina. Appreciate it. 1200 South Carolina. Eric, back to you, sir.
Okay, Eric, the radio sounds good. It just, of course, the signal is Mother Nature doing it, but the audio is just right in there where it belongs.
All right, well, I do appreciate the radio contact. I hope you have some great contacts in the future. We're going to say 73 to you. I appreciate it very much, sir. 73, 1200 South Carolina. Back to you, Iowa.
Okay, sir. U-256 Gene, Southwest Iowa, sir.
All right, Gene, thank you so much. Now, this was the settings I had it at. The mic just enough to peak the meter for you, Wes. But yeah, definitely getting out. So very nice from South Carolina to Iowa, especially on my little setup. So should be very happy with this, Wes. I appreciate your business, and I can't wait to pack this up and get this back to you for you to enjoy. All right, 73, Eric, Techstuffs. We'll see you in the next one.